It's very important to follow the rules things. Okay, the first one is, what is a SOP? What is SOP? Standard operating procedure. What is SOP? Standard operating procedure is a set of step-by-step instruction to compile by organization to help workers carry out complex routine operations. It's a very simple, like how to start with one thing and how to go to next one. Like if there is an issue or maybe there is a request. So simple example is again internet services. It's quite simple. So what is the simplest thing? First, I have to check with what is organization is a better one. So I will approach that organization. I need internet connection. So when ask for an internet connection, they will check the feasibility, right? What is the request? Internet connection. From where? In a particular area. So in a particular building. So they will come and check it. So is it feasibility is there or not? If feasibility is there, then they will explain the cost of internet connection and how much payment we have to done. Okay, so what are the documents requirement, right? So then they will verify the document payment. So once it is okay, then they start giving the connection related. So what are the wiring system is required, so how much length of the cable is required, which floor and all. Then they made a connection. Once the connection is done, they will test it, so this connection is working or not. Once it is final completed test, internet is coming working good, then they close the deal. So this is a simple procedure, step by step, from starting to ending. So this is request. Next, there is an issue in application. There must be a you have to fix in some place. So the user complaint. This application is not working. The customer given a complaint. The customer is given a complaint. This is a issue occurred. Then what we have to do? You need to do program again, right? So you don't need to write an entire program again. So what you will do? So what is the issue? What is the possible places this issue occurs? What is the possible place to check? So they go to that place, check it, try to change the things. Okay, and before you change it, make sure you have to test it and understand it. What is the theoretically you have to tell this is the issue and this is the problem solutions, and do it and test it. If it is working, then give it to the customer, hand over to the customer, and tell this is the issue is solved, and take the survey. So this is SOP, step by step process. I'm not getting internet, so I given a complaint. So then the service provider will check it. So why internet is not working? Is it my router issue, or my system issue, or maybe my payment issue, or maybe it is hardware in the connection line is got interrupted, or maybe at the office. Okay, so they will check all the things related where based on my connection. So they will check where the possibility of issue is there, then find out and apply a theory on it. So what is the possible issue, find out and fix the issue and test it working, and ask customer whether it is working or not. Then take a document. Okay, take a survey and put it in a documents. So this is a step by step process we are doing it. SOP aim to achieve efficiency, quality output, uniformity of performance while reducing the miscommunication and failure to comply with the industry regulations. Okay, so while reducing miscommunication and failure to comply with the industrial regulation. This is see. So if you follow the step by step process, we can reduce the failure part and miscommunication. So someone done some work and someone not done work, like you know applied for internet connection, they didn't communicate, they didn't follow the step by step process. What happened? They took your money and they created my ID and start giving internet. From their side their internet is there, from my side it is internet is not there, but I guess because of still there is no connection from that box to my home, no connection. So what happened? First part is you have to connect, physical connection is required. Then activate the service. But they activated a service before. And there, I given a complaint. What happened to my connection? They said, "Sir, you are getting internet from almost like last 10 days." I said, "There is no connection. How can I get internet?" Right? Understand? There is no connection, physical connection. But they said it is your connection is inactive. That's that's the thing. For example, I paid a bill early, but they think like the payment is not received, and they didn't follow the last payment things. So what happened? They stop internet connection. If I ask them, so why I'm not getting internet? Because you are inactive, because you didn't pay the money. I paid 10 days before only. So then this is a miscommunication will happens. So SOP will give you a step by step process. So which person has to complete this work? Then only next work will start. If this work is completed, then only next work will start. Once that next work completed, then next will go to another one. The step by step process will reduce the number of failures, miscommunications, okay, and reduce the downtime in a real industry. Okay, so that is a SOP. Okay, and next one is SOP. Also, in the troubleshooting, it is more important to follow the troubleshooting. This model also called as troubleshooting model. If in case question is what is SOP or troubleshooting model, so both thing answer is same. Okay. Normally SOP means standard operating procedure, means for from starting to ending, like giving a service from starting point to ending point, step by step process. And troubleshooting model involves in a issues only. Whenever the issues occur, so then it is a troubleshooting model. Only that's the simplest difference. But commonly, whatever procedure we are following, the same thing in both the sides. The question, whatever the question they ask, please tell this one. Identify the problem. If you feel that is identify the problem, it is a big one. Then identify. Identify is easy, right? So identify the problem. Next one. Establish possible causes. Probable. Establish probable causes. What are the probability of occurring this kind of situation? Okay, so it can be a wire, or it can be a disk, or it can be a internet, or it can be a bill. Okay, like system is, I'm not receiving a mails. Either it is a internet problem, or either it is a mail ID problem, or maybe a mail server issue. Okay, so you have to establish where we have to check it. So I have an organization. In organization, one person is not getting internet. Sorry, one person is getting a mails. All are getting a mail communication. So it is a problem of that user only, not mail server or a internet connection. We have to check his ID and establish plan and implement solution. So you have to plan how to solve the issue and implement the issues. Implement the solution. Again, okay, this is done. Enter. That's what is showing this one. What happened to this? Now it is good. Fifth point is verify the fix. Okay, verify it, whether fix is working or not. Do preventative measures. What is preventative measures? That issues should not be occur again. Issues should not be occur again. Document finding. So whatever you find in that one, so you have to document it. Document finding. So what is the issue, and what are the cause of that issue, and what you are implemented, how do you fix it, and what are the prevention you taken care, and now it is working. So these are all we have to put it in a document. The documenting is very important. It is for a future references, because the documenting will go to the next point. Okay. So again, I am going. What is SOP? Start SOP, standard operating procedures, step by step set of step by step instructions compiled by organization to help workers carry out complex routine operations. Now, when the BPO people, technical support people are working in a different organizations like a Dell, HP, okay. So whenever you call that person and ask, I'm getting this issue, what is the most uh, highly reputed and highly established organization in India is technical support people only. Technical support people, because America, they have a large number of computers selling in their countries. So in their countries, a lot of computers are there. First, our customer is American companies only in India initially. So they have voice support also there. Nowadays, in compared to that time to this time, that time people check it, they don't check your what is your background. Your background is importance is very less. The importance of thing is communication skills. If you have a communication, good communication means best communication skills required to get a job. That's only enough. My brother-in-law is don't have much knowledge on computer thing, but he's started career with I think Dell only. Okay, you don't know anything. Just even my boss, one of my managers earlier, while working in starting career time, he's also working in some American Bank of America. That is actually support IT supporting company only. Okay, so he don't have much knowledge. So when they type, they have a one console, like a one dashboard type. Issue is occur, so they will try to understand. They will communicate it to the customer asking questions. What is an issue? They will identify what is the actual issue it is. They'll type the issue in that software, so it will give you a suggestions. What are the possible causes, and what problem we can able to tell, what solution we can able to give it to the customer, so then problem will solve. What are the things, suggestions we have to give, so then you won't do that one, then we will get it. Because unlike our Indians, if we know the computer, then only we use the computer. Okay. In a US, usually computer they are using, even the it's like a new thing to the people. Okay, and India is identified as for America is IT support people. Okay, even if you see a more series, a Big Bang Theory, they took Indian, just for they invented something, and they said, so we take a customer care to Indian number. So his number, Raj number, right? Rajesh number. Why he said, why you are giving my number for a customer support, like a larger big companies having a customer support from India only. So if you are giving answer in your Indian accent, so they think it is a very big organization. So that's what our India, sometimes it is feel like insulting, and as well as sometimes it makes proud also, because very big companies, mostly they prefer Indian team for a technical support, because we are work fast, and we will communicate, and we have a lot of patience to give answers also. Okay, so there is a complex things are there, but so whatever it is, so we'll come back to our point is standard operating procedure means step by step process. Very simple step by step process to follow, to do some work, a work. Step by step process for to do a work, right? Very simple. In a kitchen, like you want to cook a something, maybe a biryani, a vegetable biryani. So what are the requirement? Or you want to make a South Indian sambar type. What are the requirements, right? So we have what is it is, then what you have to gather, and how to do it and complete it. So everything is step by step. In mainly important in a troubleshooting thing only. In a troubleshooting model or SOP. So important thing here, 6 points are important. Identify the problem. So what is the issue? Identification. Establish probable cause. What is established probable cause? Why it is occur, where it is occur, where to check it. There is a side of team, one side of team like a 20 members not getting internet. What is the possibility? Either it is a switch problem or maybe a connection problem, the wire problem, that like that we have to verify, right? So possible cause. Test the theory. So test, so theoretically understand what is it, and understand what is the cause, and what is the solution. So we have to test the theory thing. Next, establish the plan and implementation of how to solve this problem, and solve the problem, and verify the fix working or not working. So after solving, so whether it is working, now it is okay, and prevent it from some, take a prevention measurements, so then problem won't come again. And document what it is. So what is the, in the document, what is the problem, when it is occur, so what is the cause of this problem, and what you done to fix the problem, what are the implementation solutions you done, what are the fixes you made it, what are the preventions you are taken. So entire thing should be documented. So this is SOP. Okay, guys, you got the point. Hello, everyone is there, but did you got the point or not? SOP.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so what is this document, and what is the other thing? So we will see that one. So tech talks. No, no, it is not here. Maybe here in ITL. This one. So next point is known error database. Known, KEDV. Known error database. KEDV. ANOWN. Known error DB database. Okay. Known error database. Why it is open in this WPS? Taking a lot of time. But if I cancel it will take other time. So what is the known error database? It is nothing but a database. Okay. So every organization maintain a database. Okay. So that database is nothing but known error database. Okay. Every organization maintain a database. So the database contains incident reports, problem reports, change informations, service request information in the database. Okay. In that one, more important one is whenever an issue is occurred, whenever the issue is occurred, what kind of issue is occurred? First question is what kind of issue is occurred? What are the probable causes? What actions are taken? What actions are taken to fix the issue? Understand what actions we taken to fix the issues. Once we fix the issue is working or not. Next one is prevention issue. Prevention, the issues should not become again. So we put it everything into the document. That is nothing but a database. Next time, if the issue is occurs, next time issue is occurred again. Okay, the issue is occurred again. So what you will do, will take the information from the database. Everybody knows everything. It's not like that, right? So some may don't know, so or maybe no, don't know. If the issue is occurred, also we have to verify from the database, known error database. The database means known error database means we know the error already. We know the error already issue. We know what are the solutions are made it, what suggested solutions, working solutions, faster working solutions. We take the solution and then we implement the solution faster. Instead of you are thinking and learning, trying. So we know all the solution already. So we can suggest a solution. Some solutions may not work. Previously, they made some solutions, but it is not working properly after few days. So we don't go with that solution. We'll go to the new solution then. If previous solutions are not working properly, then we'll go with the new solutions, or maybe more effective solutions, more effectively working solutions. So this is called a non-error database. I think people who knows programming, they know this thing already. People who like to troubleshoot things or finding an issue or how to troubleshoot it, they know known error database. All of you, I think all of you know what is known error database. That is a terminology is a new one for you, but I'm asking one question. If you got any code error, you got a code error, okay, like you created a code, you write a program and you execute a program and it is showing some error, and you don't understand where the issues occur properly. As per you, the code is correct. As per you, code is correct. Then where you will search it, guys? That's a question. Where you will search it? If code error is there, then where you will search it? Try to think. It's a very simple one. I'm asking. You know the answer. Anybody give an answer? Why it is okay? Hmm? Guys, if you got an issue, what you will do? You got an issue, like you written a program, you got an issue, what you will do? Or maybe hmm? Hello, give some answer always. Daily I'm begging answers. Don't worry about KEDB. Think normally. If you think naturally, then you will give an answer. You will get an answer automatically. The natural answer I wanted. So I don't want something using technology, technical parts and think normally. If I got a issue, what I will do? Where I will search it to solve the problem. But guys, you no need to be a technical person to give an answer also. Not much. You need to attend the classes also to give answer. So natural ones. Everybody knows that one. Hmm? Hello. Why no one is responding? Give some answer. Even Bakwas answer also no problem. Am I audible? At least. Because last class I speaking something and I put it in mute.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Audible, right? So voice is working. Tell me an answer if you got an issue, like either it is a program issue, application, you are working with an application, it is generating an error, okay? Or maybe you are creating a virtual machine that it's showing some kind of error. What you will do? So where you will get the information how to solve it?
Sir, from Google.
Yeah, well, that's the answer, right? If you got an issue, you will search in a Google. That's it. It's very simple, right? Why? Because of there are a lot of people having same issue. Maybe they posted in somewhere in the sites. You will get it. So you're searching a Google. First one is that one. That's the answer. I said not natural. So you need to be required particular information also. So natural, right? So for example, I got a 1064. Yeah. Oh, it is error is also there. Error in my SQL. See, I put something. Okay, it is showing how to fix the SQL this method. Something even I didn't remember this error. So I remember some numbers in different places. So this is obviously it is. Okay. And what is the second one? Mostly you are verify in Google suggests so many websites where you will prefer for fix the issues. Where it is, what it is, where do you search? Do you remember this one or not?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Stack Overflow, right? Any code errors, any issues in code error, Java, .NET, or anything. Mostly we search in Stack Overflow, right? There is a lot of suggestions, but out of all suggestions, we prefer mostly in a Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow is actually don't put in knowledge; it is what only questions only and answers. Lot of suggested answers. See, this is a one. So when I using a MySQL command getting 106 is syntax error. What it mean? How to fix it? 75. Two answers are there. This answer is 129. People said it is a correct answer. They like this answer. So this is how to solve it, how to understand it. Okay, how do I fix it? So he given complete solution for it, obey order and all kind of stuff. Okay, and this is a guy getting a very less. So this is a another answer. Okay, like that there is a few discussion points are there. You can go to a lot of questions, issues, related things. We can fix it. This is a simply can say non-error database because it is an error and there is a solutions. Take the solution, implement the solution, working, not working. Most workable things like you can take this one. How? Because of it is given right mark and as well as a 129 people are uh, um, said it is working. So go through these fixes, right? So that is the most possible solution suggestion. We will follow it. That's a simple thing, things. Okay, this you are not thinking, that's it. So these are the things. Known error database. What is a known error database? The already errors, issues, and their solutions are in the database. What is your duty? If issues occur, search for the issue in the known error database and find out the solution and suggestible solution and do the solution and fix the issue. It will give you a fastly you can able to fix the issues. It reduce the downtime, which reduce the downtime. So this is also very important to learn. Okay, so common questions in generally. Okay, understand the terminology is a very important part. Okay, so this is a diagram. Adding known error records incident solved by technical stuff using workaround. Create a known error record with the symptoms and solutions details. If you see this particular symptoms, it means can be a solution. So this is a issue, and what are the symptoms, and what are the solution you made it. You are added into known error database. So known error database now having a the issue, symptoms, and the solutions. Accessing known error records. New incident is reported. Something issue is occurred now. Search for KEDB and apply a fix. It's very simple. Deleting known error records. Permanent solution implemented means that solution is no longer required for our organization. So we can remove it or keep it in a archive database. So old database. So it is not active issue. It is. So that is the thing. Okay. And also I given what is event alert incident problem workaround service request and request for change also in this document. I will share this document. Just if possible read about the KEDB once again, or at least last page on this is what actually I will give to people only in a printout material part, so they have to take the printout. Okay, I didn't open WhatsApp. This is completed. Where is my WhatsApp? Open it. To take time anyway. Okay, I'm installing a machine, right? So it is going on process. Okay, guys. One more time, I'm going back to my ITIL. Okay. So here again, what is an ITL? IT infrastructure library, which provide uh, practical and no nonsense framework. Okay, for identifying, planning, delivering, supporting IT services. You can create any example for explaining these things. Benefits of ITL: improve IT services, reduce the cost, improve customer satisfaction, improve productivity, improve user skills and experiences. ITL has a five life cycle: service strategy, service design, service transition, service operations, continual service improvement. Service strategy means planning what kind of service we have to deliver to the customers, okay, and designing the services. And the service strategy is implementing the design, testing, and deploy to the customers. Service operations, maintaining of our infrastructure, maintaining of service, and monitoring the service, SLA monitoring, supporting to the customers if there is any issues there, troubleshooting if you are any issues occur, troubleshoot the issues. Continual service improvement, supporting above life cycles and gathering information from different life cycles, analyze the information and give the suggestions to the life cycle, so then it can improve the quality of the services, longer business running, uh, longer business running. Okay, achieve more customer satisfaction. Okay, stable business because of this one custom CSI. So there are different definitions are there, so that is only thing. What is SLA? Next point is, what is SLA? Service level agreement. SLA, service level agreement. It is a service contract between service provider and customer. Okay, service contract between service provider and customer. What kind of service we are providing, and what are the rules and regulations of services. Okay, what service customer will get it, what service won't get it. So that is the service. One of the important thing is change management. Change management involve in a change of a service or upgradation, change of server or upgradation, um, design. So this change management involved in so many aspects in life cycles, different other life cycles also. Okay, so change management also solve the involve in a problem solutions also. Two type of changes are there: normal change and emergency change. For example, server is down because of the RAM is failure, so I have to change the RAM. So I don't need to follow the complete procedure of change management. I have to immediately we have to fix the issue by changing the RAM. So just for example, right? So without sacrificing normal management control. Normal changes, for example, already 16 GB RAM is there in server. I want to upgrade to 32 GB. So I have to follow the process. So this change is required, this change is verified, tested, and the financial approval is there. So once all the approval is done, then we are able to change it. So it will take a time to understand entire information and change, apply the change. But this is immediate change, because of if you are not doing immediate change, it may compromise your service quality. Next one is service operations. In the service operation is depends upon that monitoring, fixing issues, supporting. Okay, routinal operational tasks are there. These are the definitions are important. Event, any detectable occurrence that signifies for a IT infrastructure management. So that is called a event. Any detectable occurrence. Okay, any detectable occurrence, that is important one. So this is completely important, but simply say any detectable occurrence occurred. Like you install application, you are installing an application, system is down, system is busy, okay, service is busy, service is down. Anything is event only. Alert, based on your event, based on your event, if it is reached threshold, means disk is full, that is a threshold, right? Or a system is down, service is down, okay, or maybe anything, any important notification things, we call it as a alert. So it alert the team. So in a central monitoring system, it will alert, it send an alert, so you have to take care immediately. So if you are maintaining in a warning zone only, so you will avoid the downtime. Otherwise you have to wait for till failure. Service request. Service request is a request from user for information, advice, standard change for access to IT services. User Request from a user for information, advice, a standard change for access to IT services. Like a user is requested, I want to increase my RAM, or maybe I want a internet speed, I want a VPN connection. These are considered as a request. Examples are important, guys. That's remember. In, Incident, unplanned interruption to IT services called incident. What is a problem? Unknown root cause of problem. Unknown root cause of one or more incident. Workaround, temporary way to overcome the issues. It use a temporary. It meaning is, so solve the problem immediately. You may not find the permanent solutions that time, but still make sure that it is up and running is important now. Okay, important for IT services is it should be up and running. Yeah, maybe you put a plaster, or maybe you put a glue, or maybe you replace the cable. Which one is you can able to do it immediately and restore the services? That is the workaround. Request for change, maybe you are asking like a change of services, or change of like you want to change the password. Change, you may require to change RAM. Old RAM is not working, man, you have to change the new RAM. That is also change. Asking for a more internet speed, or maybe asking for a mail access, or maybe work from home like a VPN access. So that is also service request, and it is also involve other things to fulfill it. Okay, these are important, and understanding of service desk is important. Service desk is a simple single point of contact for users and IT employees or IT service providers. Okay, the empty IT employees. Okay, technical management is usually take care of your technical issues, and how to solve the problem, and designing, testing, and operating IT services also. Because facility management guy is there, one separate guy. Okay, so in service desk we have a different levels are there. Level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 0 is like a help desk a person. I didn't tell about these things management related. Just you can read it maybe today or tomorrow. Just read what is the event management, power management, and all. But I want to tell only one last point. It is you have to explain incident and power management with example. So every time they ask one question only, explain incident and problem with example. So like that. A incident is occur. If any issue is occur, that is we call it as a incident only. That incident can be a problem, or a repetition of same incident we can consider as a problem. So problem is always dealing with permanent solutions only. Okay, once you are consider that one as a problem, take your time, understand, analyze the issues. Okay, find out the permanent solution. If change is required, we have to change it, and then we can solve it. So there is a several examples. One day what happened, I given a one example for a girl before she's going to interview. Okay, so then that girl given a same repetition, same my example she's given. Of course the interview said okay, good. It's a general, even you don't need to tell answer in a ITY, means servers, RAM, internet, like that. You don't need to be, you can go generally, like fixing your cooking, fixing your bike, fixing your maybe paint, maybe whatever you do, designs, fixing your program, anything is in your experience, that is very good always. If you give experience things in that. So when I giving this example, one of the example, that time I have that issue in my home, that room. So previously I was in a different place. Okay, so I have that issue that time. Okay, so what happened? I will give an example here. Uh, I have a pipe. Means that sink is there. No, cooking place. That sink is there. Okay. The pipe is having a certain water leakage is there. I given a complaint to Warner. Warner sent some person. He put a M seal on it. Some sticker or M seal that put it. After few days, again leak is started, and that this time the leak is not only going to the water, going not only going into the sink, it is also coming out of the sink. Entire my room filled with water. I struggled for almost 1 month. I given a complaint to Warner, but nothing is done. Last finally he sent a one guy, and he opened the pipe, and he put a good glue kind of stuff, and he fixed that issue, and issue is solved. So second time it is occurred. If in case that issue also not working, if that issue is also not working, then what I have to do? So then we have to consider that one as a problem, right? So in a problem, find out the exact solution. Maybe it required to replace the pipe. It maybe it required to replace the pipe. So then it is change management. We have to invest some more money on a pipe changing, right? So the pipe is not working, means so you have to put some more money. So you have to give money extra to change the pipe, right? So that is involved in that one. So if it is required, then he will change the pipe. So if changing pipe may solve your problem, so then change the pipe. It may not be solve the problem. It's okay. Then we have to find out another solution. Okay, like that. And in a problem management also there is a let it be type is also there. There is a word called let it be. It means sometimes the problem solution, the solution may not be work. The solution what you make it, it may not work. Maybe you will get problem again and again. You have to keep it with that one only. For example, in home, loose connections. Okay, so there is a certain loose connection is there. So either you have to replace it, but it is more cost effective and may not be give a proper result. So for that one, you let it be. So any loose connection there, again touch it and it may occur. Like your remote controller not working properly. So what you will do, you'll beat the remote controller, then turn on it. So like that. So examples are important for incident and problem and change management. I given you another example is uh, tire puncture. So the tube has to be replaced, or maybe you have to maintain like that. So right. So one time it is occur, it is called as incident. Multiple times it is occur, it's called as a problem. Then what is the solution? Either you have to change the tire, extra protection layer, or maybe tubeless tire, change it to tubeless tire. So this is all solution, right? So understand incident and problem and how to make it as a thing. So if you think, you will get a lot of answers for that one. So you guys are has to be create your own examples for it. Okay, copying my example is okay, no problem for me. but give your own examples also. Okay, try. If you can't find, so I given already some example. Construction of building, cooking. Okay, so these are the very important things. Okay, these are the very important things. What is an ITL? What are the five life cycles? What is event, incident, problem, change, request for service request? Why I put this one? Service request, alert, warning, workaround. Okay, service desk levels. Okay, actually this is today's one. I'm copying from here to the down. Because this yesterday notes is there, today notes is also there. So I'm copying everything, paste it into today's SOP. This is SOP. This today's SOP. Today's is not SOP only. This I told all these things. This contains yesterday and today. So my point is I want to keep everything in one side. So that's why I keep it like that. Okay. So you can easily read it from one notes only. And I think you got what are the important things. Okay. Mm. I will share about the things yesterday and today notes. Today notes because today notes we have a thing. Yesterday notes already I shared it. Okay. So I'm already installing a new virtual machine for next part. So I will give this is completely ITL related one. So keep it this one, read it. Good. Okay. Only last I want to tell. Okay. Only this point. Mm, I will select one. Who is ready? Will take Karna is there. So Karna plus please tell this one, these things only. What is event? What is alert? Service request, incident, workaround, column, change. That's what is event.
Hello.
Yeah.
Uh,
What is
any
Any
event?
detectable
detectable
occurrence
occurrence
that
that
has
has
significance
significance
for
for
the
the
IT infrastructure management is called as event. Like creating a partition or taking a print is also an event.
Okay, good. Alert.
Alert is a warning that a threshold has been reached or something has changed or a failure is occurred. Like our disk is full is an alert for our system is down is also an alert.
Very good. Service request.
Service request is a request from a user for information or for an advice or for standard change or to access an IT service. Like user want to request that he wants an VPN service.
Very good. Incident.
Incident is an unplanned interruption to an IT service.
Good. Workaround.
Workaround is temporary way of overcoming issues.
Problem.
Prob- Problem is unknown root cause of one or more incidents.
What is the difference between incident and problem?
That every time an event is occurring or every time something is taking place is called a problem, but it takes suddenly at a single time, or someday it is causing an interruption, it's caused an incident.
Very good. Very good. Request change. Request for change or change.
All modification to IT infrastructure or to its related documentations managed by the change management process is called an request for change. An example is if old RAM is not working, we have to change it by a new one.
Very good. Very good. That's it. Okay, guys. So this is again important. So whatever I ask in morning, that one, and this is all important. So you must keep on study every day. Take 10 or 15 minutes, study this one. Confidently you should tell ITL. Because it's a theory, right? So it's a confidently you have to tell the theoretical part. For practically you want to do it, and there are a lot of thing options also available. So I will give you one site, that is a demo GLPI. Okay, this is a demo GLPI. You can go to demo GLPI. It will give you admin login and a user login also. So it will tell administrator login. So can you able to see administrator login, standard login, self service, like a help desk user type. Okay, I am logging as a admin. Okay, so login as admin. That is the administrator login. Choose your profile. No, not post. Okay, so it is showing the ticketing system administration things, like some two tickets in progress, something you see it is board, like you can open the ticket. This is ticket ID and request general and description. Now this is a ticket, so you can see the ticket and other things, follow-ups, tasks, documents, approval, solutions are there. If you want to create a ticket, see plus mark. Okay, you can go to this plus. Okay, ticket operating date, so you can specify some time. Okay, like this you can able to create it. uh, Time to own, like this. So just if you see, you'll understand one by one. Request sources, help desk, email, direct, from where you got a thing. Approval is user by location. Type is there, no impact. Is a help desk only, but status new one, pending, process assigned, process planned, solved and closed. Okay, so category, what kind of category it is. Type incident or request, like this you will get it. This is the one site, guys. This is the one site. Okay, you can also see home. I'm going home. So this is a assistance, ticketing, planning, statistics, asset management is also there, right, in ITL. Computers, monitors, software, network devices, printers, categorizes, racks, enclosures, SIM cards also there in this option. Okay, management, licenses, budget, supply, contracts. Okay, lines, certificates and all. Setups, drop downs, documents, service levels, external links, inventory, saved searches, reports, reservation, knowledge bases, RSS, and projects. Okay, so you can search it, like you see there are the different knowledge bases, means KED, what are the different questions, issues, and understanding levels are there. You can do it. So what is it? Put a demo GLPI, and you can able to access this one and login as a login as a admin, standard users, and other things. So this is the link. Okay. So follow that one. One more I will give you, that is BNC remedy. And this is not much easy. There is no demo versions. What you will do, a free login is available. Okay, so this is also will give you a lot of statements BNC. Okay, so what is incident, what is the problem, see it is, you can see from here. What is the knowledge management, that is important. What is the cloud and change management, what is the change management, release management. Okay, so configuration management database, what is CMDB, configuration management database. Service request management, service level management, lot of information is available. Now you want to try this one. Okay, you want to try this one, so you can get a data sheets also if you want to go inside, or you can try freely. So you can see, try freely, you can scroll down, like you will get are free trials. Free trial is there. So what to do, so it won't work with your Gmail account. Okay, so this is very good one. So ITSM trial, so I will use this one. And it is asking for a username and password and start your trial. Give some backwards information here. This is compulsory business email ID, business phone number should be given. It is accepting. Something is with at the rate. It will accept. See, state and province. So where are you? So country is required. So first, are you in India? Yes, India. Or maybe state and province. Give something Goa. Enjoy in Goa. Select these things if you want. Click on start trial. Okay, it won't verify anything. I'm not giving any phone number, that is important here. Okay, I'm giving some Bakwas number, they don't verify. Job level, so IT professional, start your trial. Why it is not working? No error, right? But don't give like this type. Give something like some meaning. Some meaning should be there, like proper names. So what is next? Start your trial. Helix reporting, download mobile app. These things are there. So I use it so many days back. So it is asking sign in, single sign in. Something it is automatically signed. So you can see now the complete thing. See, this is the thing. Okay, dashboard, service delivery. What are the issues? See, you can see the issues already. Smart recorder, create a new asset, broadcast, change request, incident, knowledge, known error, problem investigation, release means completed, work is completed, release. Work order, what work order you have, are creating that one. Okay, these are the incidents. On time 50% completion. Okay, resolution accepted. First call resolution 100%. Last past 30 days. The status. All critical. So you can see that one. Critical high open incidents. Okay, in progress, pending. Okay, work order, service request, change request. What is the status? It is there. So I'm going to one of the ticket here. So what is the ticket? Network cabling in our section of the building has been, something is given, right? Okay, so it is cut here. Okay, company, organization, and customer. Who is the customer? His phone number, email ID is also given, and this is the address, Hong Kong address. So none set. Okay, something is there. Like incident type is user service request type. So what to do? So you want to add a task, or maybe you want to assign to Helix user. Okay, to whom do you want to assign that one? Okay, what is the request? Okay, what are the activities done? So when it is occur, when it is going to be solved, still in progress, or already solved. Okay, like that. You want to take printout or a share, or you want to escalate to someone. What are the resources you have on these issues or connected issues? Recommended knowledge. So these are a change firewall setting or a public and a private. Remove hidden information when sending document email. So the related things, recommended tickets. Okay, issue accessing network printer. So what you have to do, so there is a lot of issues are there. You have to go through it, or maybe it is assigned to you. Okay, either it is this is a contact. This is the person customer assigned to this person. Okay, is the person like you are the person. I'm assign a work to you, or there is a customer got an issue. I took it and assigned to you. I'm a manager or a team leader. I assign a work to you. So what is you do it? Open it, study, and do the solution according to it. Do the solution according to that is your work. Okay, guys, you understand how to go to the BMC remedy and how to go to the GLPI. GLPI is a demo version, this one, and BMC remedy is a more powerful ticketing system in IT thing. So one of the thing is BMC remedy. Another one is ServiceNow. Okay, ServiceNow. I don't know whether ServiceNow having a now change it to Zendesk or what. Free trials also there. Of course, no credit card required. Get started now. Request a demo is also there. Okay, ServiceNow. This is the second one is yeah, you have to give your work email ID. So I don't like it. You can give some Bakos ID. No problem. This is a ServiceNow. ServiceNow is also more demand project in IT company. If you know the ServiceNow, there are major projects. The more possibility of work assigning. What I'm saying, once you are complete your interview and all the process, you will get a project on a first or second day only, maximum within the 1 or 2 days. Okay, maximum 1 or 2 days project based on project availability only they will assign. Okay, they will give you a chance, but later project completed, you sitting on a bench. Okay, people who are sitting on a bench, maybe they are not upgrading to the next levels. That's the problem. But whether you upgrade your technology or not, but if you are in a service now, the highly recommended one to the people working in a IT services people. It's a cloud base, and lot of people are using service now things. So go through once and try to read about these things. What are the solutions? What is IT management? You can get it. Okay, be touch with things. One is service now, another one is a BMC. Okay, and I told you how to go with the demo also. So trial version only once only work. You don't save any data of yours. That is a BMC remedy. Next one is service now. Type service now in Google, you will find it. Service now, servicenow.com only. Okay, these three things. Try it. Um, it is very useful for your career while you are working. Knowing is important when you are having a free time now or later. You can try it, guys. That's it about your ITL. I don't want to lag, so already